for joining me on my channel. This has been a long-awaited video. It's going to be all about getting your braces off. I know that it's scary for a lot of people. There are a few tips and things I'm going to talk about. I'm going to answer some questions, and I recently got my braces off and I'm very, very happy with how it looks. It wasn't that scary, so I'll just tell you all about getting your braces off, the procedure, and hopefully this helps and makes you a little less scared. I'd just like to say that I'm not a dentist, I'm not an expert. This is just my own opinion, and I'm just hoping that it helps you, and it's my own experiences. Okay, so I think the top question is, does it hurt? I mean, that's what I wondered when I was getting my braces off. I went in and I had no idea really what was going to happen. I was a little worried, but it doesn't hurt. Remember that they are taking the brackets off of your teeth. They are cemented onto your teeth. So what they do, the whole procedure is actually, they have this, like, it's kind of like pliers, like metal pliers, and they grip a hold of the bracket that is on your tooth. Now remember, because I was kind of worried, because I'm like, what are you doing? Are you touching my teeth? Like, is it? But no, they're not. They're just touching the bracket that is on your tooth. So what they do is they kind of like clip the middle between the tooth and the bracket, so just the cement part. And then after that, once that is all off, they have to take each bracket off your tooth. They take this little shaver and they shave off the rest of the cement. So don't worry, during this period they are not hitting your teeth. I know that I was scared, but remember, this guy or girl went to school for like 8 years to do this, so they're pretty experienced. They're not gonna make your teeth look weird. Like, don't even worry about it. Sometimes if you have braces, you have metal bands on the back of your teeth, which I did. So what they do with this is it's kind of like they use the pliers as well. They use this silver tool that pulls on the top, and they kind of try to pull it down and get it loose. And you have a lot of pressure because they're trying to take something that is cemented on your back tooth and like get it off. It doesn't hurt, it's just like, it's really far back and it's really uncomfortable. So just try to think of like something else, back to school or shopping or whatever. If you are like really bugged by the noise, because there will be a lot of like grinding, a lot of just like knocking on your teeth, I would suggest getting like your iPhone and playing music, like putting earbuds in and doing that, because the sound, you're gonna be like, oh, why is it so loud or whatever. It's because it's right beside your ear. Like all this, you know, hammering and pulling and whatever is happening like right here. So the sound is really gonna be intensified, and when really they're not doing that much. What did your teeth feel like afterwards? Running your tongue over the top of your teeth, like it's like 3 months later and I still like sometimes I'm like, you know, doing that. So it feels really slimy, and I'm like, were my teeth always so big? Like that's how they feel. But yeah, it's just like the greatest feeling ever. Like you've done this journey for 2 years, 1 year if you're lucky, 3 years, I think it was 3.5 years in my case, with my retainer at the beginning. So it was an awesome day when I got my braces off. I didn't think that I did, and then I looked at photos, and yes, you do. You have so much metal in your mouth, and then when you get it off, like, people are going to be staring at your smile. They're going to be complimenting you. Just, all I did was, like, I walked around town like this, like, I was grinning from ear to ear. I was so happy. And so people really look at that and say, you know, you have a great smile, you have a great smile. And it's just so nice, especially when the reason why you get braces is usually your smile isn't the the picture perfect that you've wanted. So my smile really got a lot bigger and just straighter. So I had a very small smile, and now it's a lot more broad. Yes, I did. I felt more confident. I felt pretty confident with braces because I was like, you know, I always had it in my mind that usually, like, if people are going to make fun of you for having braces, you have to look at it like, why are they making fun of you? Like, it's not your fault. You're going to have gorgeous teeth. I was a lot more confident with my braces off now. It's just nice. It's nice not to worry about when you're eating, like, having stuff stuck in your teeth. So the one thing that people did was, people bought me so much gum. I got corn on the cob. I got like candy, really hard candy that you usually can't eat because it's, you know, sticky. So that's actually a really cool party idea that you can do after you get your braces if you have your girlfriends over. It's the I got my braces off party. So all you have is like candy corn and popcorn and Jolly Ranchers and like, yeah, anything you cannot eat, which is a lot of stuff. Like, it's a lot. Like an apple, I can eat an apple now, like this, instead of cutting it into pieces. So that was very exciting. Make sure that when you have your braces that you are brushing all the time, that you're taking really good care of your teeth. And I used whitening because the teeth, like the part that was covered underneath was already pretty white, so when they put it on, now that's not exposed to any stains. So now if I'm drinking coffee or whatever, tea, it's staining my teeth, so I would use whitening. So when I got my braces off, there was no discoloration. Some people, if you don't take care of your teeth when you have braces and you are, you know, having dark drinks pop and not brushing your teeth, you will get a little line around your teeth. The dentist can brush it off, but it takes a while and you have to take away from like the enamel. I found that every single time my mouth like expanded, I had to relearn how to talk. So yes, it was a little different because your tongue hits certain places and they're not there anymore, or you're not moving your lips like a certain way, so it can be like really different. I talked a little, you have to get used to it. It takes like a week, don't even worry about it. You don't have a lisp or you don't have like anything. It's just like you getting used to your own mouth again. After your braces are taken off, you do get a retainer for usually the top of your mouth. You want your teeth to look, you know, perfect for the rest of your life. So what the dentist does, he actually gives you, he takes imprints, so they fill these, they're like this, the shape of your mouth, and they fill it with like this clay, it's not clay, but it's like whatever, and they take an imprint of the top of your mouth and the bottom of your mouth, and what they do is they actually make these, so this is actually my bite. It's a clear container and you wear it every single night, and it comes with this little box right here. So I actually have two. Do not lose these. If you are going to be eating, you have to take these out. You can't eat with them. So just put it back in here and put it in your purse or put it wherever. Do not put it in a napkin because you will totally forget it and throw it out, and you have to pay the dentist like $100 to $200 for a new one of these. So make sure that you take care of that. If it does break and it's not your fault, like it's just something, there's a crack in it or whatever, the dentist will replace it for free. But just be responsible. I mean, that right there is how your teeth will stay the same as they are now for the next, you know, years. If you want your teeth to shift back, then don't wear it. But, you know, you don't, like, you just paid so much money for your braces, or your parents did, or whoever. You want to keep them as beautiful as they are now. So make sure that you wear that all the time. The dentist takes your braces off. What he's going to do when he's making this is actually he's going to put a metal bar at the back of your bottom teeth. Sometimes he does it on the top, and this way they don't shift. So I'm going to have this metal bar for like the rest of my life. Like, it doesn't go away. Now, it's the same thing with the retainer, is that you have to get used to it in your mouth. When I first got mine, I was hitting it and I couldn't say certain words. I was really, really upset. I was really self-conscious because I was thinking I was always going to talk that way. But after a while, it goes away, so don't worry. Just keep smiling and be happy you have your braces on. Cleaning this, you just brush it with a toothbrush and toothpaste every day, twice a day, 3 times a day, usually at least twice, morning and night. Wash this with warm water and soap. So you wear it at night. For me right now, because my mouth changed so much, he actually has me wearing it all the time, 23 hours of the day, he says. Anytime that I'm not eating, I'm wearing it. I'm going to show you how to put this in, or how I put this in, and how I talk with it. So remember, when you first get this, it is an obstruction in your mouth. So you are going to have a lisp. I'm sorry to say it, but you're going to talk weird. You're going to talk funny. But what you're going to do to help you not have a lisp anymore as quickly as possible and get used to like your retainer is a great way is reading out loud. So even if you're in your room by yourself and you're reading a magazine or whatever, just to get your tongue used to, I'll show you right now like how I talk. So right now, so you just take it and you put it in like that and it's in. So, okay, so this is how I talk with the retainer in. I've had this for like 3 months now, so this is, you know, as good as it's gonna get. And, but when I first got it, I couldn't even talk. Like, I couldn't say S's, D's, E's, C's. Like anything with a S, you know? It's not good. Anytime it hits the top of your mouth. It's just that. There you go. It's done. Just make sure your hands are clean, and when you're storing this, you're not putting it in your pocket, you're not putting it just like in your purse. Remember, this is going in your mouth, so make sure that you put it in here. So that is it for part 1. Part 2, I will talk to you about all the cleaning of how your teeth will be after, cleaning through the bars, cleaning your teeth, taking care of your teeth, and whitening your teeth as well. I had Zoom whitening. I'll go through that and talk to you about that in part 2. So thank you so much for joining my channel. I hope this helped you out. Please post any more questions below and I will answer that for you. I will see you next week. Thank you. I'm Hailey Michaels with Girls Just Know. Bye.